everyone, and welcome to Mirari's Industry 4.0 show. And as always, I am your host, Brad Wade, and it's so nice to have you with us today. Now, today, we're going to take a look at XR, extended reality. Now, another term that you've heard, but maybe not exactly sure how it comes into play. What does it exactly mean? Well, XR, that's what we're going to look at today. Now, let's take a look. XR is a term that's used to cover all things AR, VR, MR. So XR covers augmented reality, virtual reality, and mixed reality. And we have already done an episode on augmented reality specifically. This one's going to be on XR. We'll dabble into virtual reality as well. You've seen it in digital twin. We talked about virtual reality there as well. But now we're going to take a look at just real quick AR, VR, and MR. AR, augmented reality. That's using a mobile device or a tablet to use and utilize digital assets. Take a look at our AR episode as well. Virtual reality, that's something like an Oculus Quest or an HTC Vive. That's where you are wearing a headset. You're probably very familiar with what that looks like. You're wearing a headset and you are truly immersed in a virtual world. Now, mixed reality, that's something like the HoloLens 2. That's where you are getting a little bit of both. You are wearing a headset, you are getting digital assets, and how you interact with them are very interesting. Now, let's go a little farther. You're going to watch this video. I asked John from Mirari to show us a little bit around the virtual reality and mixed reality areas. So let's take a look at this. This is John talking about all the different hardware options for virtual reality and mixed reality. Take a look.
Here at the Accelerator, in our virtual studio, we actually have a couple different headsets that we use between virtual reality and mixed reality. In virtual reality, we have two different headsets. We have the Oculus and we have the Vive. Here's the Oculus. They're both similar. The Oculus and the Vive. They both use handsets to navigate through a virtual room that you actually put together in some of the software. Using Unity or Unreal, you'll actually have an actual virtual room you can walk around in. The difference is with the Oculus, you're untethered. You can load your programs into here. When you're using the Vive, for this particular one, we're actually tethered to a computer. The difference between virtual reality and mixed reality is virtual, you're actually in a virtual environment. You can't see anything around you. You're limited to where you're actually using these. You have to watch out for obstacles. There could potentially be some dangers, running into some chairs, tables, what have you, trip hazards. What's really nice about using the mixed reality with the HoloLens 2 that we have here, it's untethered, it's cloud-based. All your information's in a cloud or a repository that you actually download, or is downloaded directly to the HoloLens. Has a clear lens. It puts it out more like a hologram, so you can actually interact with your virtual and real world. So you can actually bring items in, and we'll show you that in a demo in a moment. And you'll be able to walk around your items, but then yet you can interact with the people in the area as well. Multiple HoloLenses will allow multiple people to see the same thing and actually have a meeting around things or anything else.
Excellent. Now, I know it feels like you're drinking through a fire hose with that. AR, VR, MR, it all comes under the XR category. Now, how do you incorporate XR into your industry? Now that you're sitting here watching, like, okay, Brad, you've done a really good job of educating me on what these are. How do I get started? Now, there's two main areas. This is a very common theme in Industry 4.0, a lot of what you've been seeing already: training and operations. So an example would be somebody saying, well, we're coming up with, what is a XR solution for us? Well, we're coming up with an XR solution in training, or we're coming up with an XR solution in operations. Those are two areas that you can look at what an XR solution would be. And it could be a combination of all of them, or it might just be one of them: AR, VR, and MR. Some of the benefits are efficiency and cost savings. So 2 of those, and let's be honest, either one of those are enough to justify the exploration of doing this. So looking at training and operations, and then the benefits, efficiency and cost savings. So there you go. I know you've taken in a lot today on this episode of XR and what actually XR is, encompassing all things AR, VR, and MR. Any of these situations, training, onboarding, operations, think about that in your industry, a problem that you want to solve or a solution that you want to come up with. XR is a great place to start. And who better to start you than Merari? So if you have questions about this episode on XR, please drop us a line. But of course, please, now that you're ready to get started in XR, in your industry and your business, please stop by and check out Merari's website, and you can find them at merari.us. They are experts in doing this. They can help you with your needs today. And as always, thank you everyone for joining me on this episode of Industry 4.0. Glad to have you. Please get connected with me and Merari on social media. You can find us on LinkedIn, on Twitter. Stop by, say hi. I'd love to hear from you. We look forward to you joining us on another episode. Thank you again, everybody. Let's keep this conversation going. Stay connected and stay safe, everyone. Have a great day.